You know, this is officially ridiculous. Y'all, we've been living in this camper van for over 3 years now. Dave, myself, the kiddies, Brady and Bailey, in about 100 square feet of space. And if there's one thing we learned the hard way, y'all, is that some of the biggest things we believed about van life turned out to be completely wrong. So we're heading out on a 3-day road trip, y'all, and we figured instead of doing a sit down, this would be the perfect time to talk through some of the biggest lies we believe about van life while you guys come along with us. Lie number 1, if you made it this long, well, you figured things out. Right, Dave? You won't believe how often we still mess things up, even after 3 years. The truth is, even after 3 years, you're still learning every day. I mean, the systems improve, but the lessons never stop.
And what Tanya just said pertains to a lot of things, including this darn garage space. Now, I definitely thought after 3 years, I would have a much better system in place, but I'm still doing the same old thing. When we're packing up, everything comes out and everything gets loaded back in and then loaded back in this way. And so it's a long process. And this space doesn't get any bigger, but the stuff we're carrying gets more and more. Like when we started out, we had 2 small little chairs. Now we got 4 chairs. And each chair serves a purpose. We need them, but the space doesn't get any bigger. So I gotta come up with a better system, and you never quite feel like an expert. Now, what's one thing in van life or RV life that you're still figuring out? We can't be the only ones. Let us know in the comments below.
You know, one of the things too that's pretty common between both van lifers, Dave, and RVs, you know, the fact that more and more people are starting to do what we've been doing for years, which is enjoying boondocking, getting off grid a little bit more, being more self-contained. So they're adding like big solar and batteries to their things, and what they don't realize is those systems will constantly need constant tweaking, or they already needing constant tweaking.
Yeah, no, that's very true. I think the moral of the story is the more bells and whistles you add, the more you really want to try to be handy, right?
Amen. Lie number 2, you'll get cleaner as you go. Y'all, we thought we'd be cleaner than ever, you know, and we were very wrong. You know, when we first got Desert Snow, we thought for a fact that we'd be enjoying a lot of showers in there. And one of the reasons we like this shower is because of its unique convertibleness of it. But after 3 years in this and doing a lot of boondocking, because we love to, you kind of learn you got to make sacrifices when it comes to those showers because water is kind of at a premium. So you learn very quickly to do riverside bathing. And in our case here, like I'm saying, showers are a luxury. So in our case, we're stopped here at this overnight rest stop for the night. Baby wipes become your best friend. And you can have different flavors, different scents, cocoa butter, menthol. Hey, Dave.
Yeah, babe.
You need some baby wipes?
I do.
I got you covered, Dave.
Oh, thank you, baby.
See what I mean?
I tell you, before van life, I never did this, babe.
I know.
Right? I took long showers. Now, this is reality. Keep it clean, keep it clean.
All the good parts.
That's right. All the good parts, all of them.
Now, there are some days you just need to air out the socks versus having to wash them all the time. Oh, and I can't tell you how much dry shampoo or baby wipes have really come through for us, really saved the day. Well, that is fresh and clean for us. We'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning, y'all. So lie number 3. You'll know when you found the perfect spot. The perfect spot? Whew, that usually comes with a dumpster or a wind gust. Woo, it's like right now in my eyes. All the dust is in my eyes. The truth is, y'all, the perfect spot, it rarely exists. And you learn to love good enough.
Tanya is so right. Finding the elusive perfect spot. 3 years ago when we started living in our van, we had visions of just constantly staying in what we would think would be perfect spots. And there's some amazing places we've stayed, absolutely. But it is hard to find that. And you may catch some strange weather or things like that, or maybe get in that spot. It requires 20 miles of washboard road. You're gonna beat the heck out of your van going down it. And the truth of the matter is that some of our most amazing stays have been in places you'd never expect. I mean, it might be an incredible truck stop, for example, like Iowa 80. We just had an incredible experience there. Or like, look at this spot right here. We're actually at a rest area in the middle of Idaho. All right, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Pro tip, if you're in Idaho, don't shortchange the rest areas because they're a nice spot to grab a night overnight. Doesn't cost anything and it's absolutely beautiful. There's a little trail going on that way, but I'm gonna take that sign pretty seriously. Caution, snake area. And it's definitely snake season right now, so I'm gonna stay on the concrete.
And then there's moments where you get to a spot you think is the perfect spot, and it is, with the exception of, especially for us, there's no cell towers, or you're blocked by a bunch of trees, so you can't get any work done if you're using satellite. So we have to find spots, random pull-off spots, kind of like we are right here. And you know what? It's got good signal right up to the north, and we found a little hinging spot, Dave.
That's right. Apple Lucy's Diner.
Yeah, and he looked up the reviews, y'all, and it was like 4.7. We saw these cute little ladies coming out with pink shirts, so perfect spot for lunch while we upload a video. Lie number 4. You're gonna always love the adventures. I mean, this has to be the most boring day of them all right now. It's because of this, Dave. Look, look at that. It's just long and flat and straight and dry and hot.
Just a long drive, Dave, through a lot of desolate areas.
God. The truth is, y'all, adventure fatigue does happen. You know, some days are no more than just errands, long, flat drives like this one here, or grocery runs.
You know, you're so right. It's definitely so much more than amazing hikes and beautiful swimming holes that you see so often on social media. It's a lot more kind of like this, a lot of big driving days.
When you're doing it for a long time, you know, the pressure to always be inspired, it does wear off, and that's okay. You know, the adventure is still there. It's just kind of layered between the logistics.
Oh man, we've had plenty of long drive days, 8-hour days, just like this, where we've basically never gotten out of the van. The only highlight's been basically getting gas, maybe a couple sticks of beef jerky along the way, right?
That's so true.
And then about the hour 2 or 3, or maybe even a little sooner, our butts are numb, and for the rest of the day you have numb butt.
Numb butt. I have that more often than not, numb butt, especially when you put Brady in my lap.
Exactly.
And I remember like one day last week, we kind of stopped at a truck stop, and the highlight for me was seeing a weird bird.
Yeah, exactly.
Woo, and speaking of numb butt, my butt is numb right now.
Yeah, exactly. Shh, don't tell anyone. So let us know in the comments below, what is your most uneventful trip, but secretly awesome? Let us know in the comments below.
Lie number 5, your cats or pets will be stressed. They're not stressed. We are. Every single day. I mean, the truth is they're fine. And we're the ones that have to adjust our whole life around our precious little fur babies. And we do it happily, right, babe?
No, you're so right. I mean, our kitties are happy as clams, right? They're just like hanging out, relaxed. And they love like the back of the van too, and our big windows. We open up those windows and the huge screens we have. It's like they're a little screen porch.
Oh, yeah.
Hanging out. You got Bailey like staring at all the wildlife out there, loving it.
Oh, loving it. Yeah. And we have so many, you know, temperature monitors. Yes. You know, one that's GPS, several in the back, one in the front, one in the corner. So we're always monitoring our little precious fur babies. Yes. And of course, Brady right here, he knows just around a certain time of day, he just loves his naps and licking my arm. Maybe it's the salt.
Brady's are like drive day companion.
This is my drive day companion. It's
right
there. Mommy's little.
Yes.
And we have our own little language. I know you guys have love languages for your cats or dogs too. I'm not the only one that sounds like a crazy cat lady.
Exactly.
A perfect example of like stress for us, and probably the kitties too, is like if we ever get to like a boondocking spot and it just seems really loud there, whether it's a lot of dogs or just a lot of noise that might scare the cats, we'll just not stay there and kind of move on and find ourselves another spot.
No, I think that's right. It takes a lot though. Like it takes a lot of noise to get them riled up. And I mean, a great example was when we actually had to take the kitties out of the van to go up to the lookout tower recently, and they had to come with it. They want to come with us. They all want to be with us, right? So we brought them with us in the side-by-side. That side-by-side, man, Bailey was freaked out.
Oh, I've never seen Bailey so meow. My heart was like, I just wanted to hold her and like tell her, it's going to be okay. You got a cool spot we're going to.
And once she got to the lookout tower, she loved it. All the windows.
Oh, yeah.
She was in heaven.
Totally. And we kind of have an agreement with the cats, you know? They take their naps.
Yeah, lots of naps.
Lots of naps. And then we give them lots of treats. That's it.
And they steal a lot of snuggles.
And lots of snuggles.
Oh, China's got it. Got the jerky. A lot of jerky. Gas and beef jerky. That's how we roll.
Lie number 6. You get used to the small space. I mean, it still feels tight after 3 years, especially when we're driving. If you have to get back there and grab a snack or grab some computer gear or camera gear or clothes mid-route. Woo! I mean, some days, like today with everything kind of moved in here, it feels like I'm playing bumper cars with my knees. And honestly, reorganization happens all the time, especially after like big grocery store shopping trips or having to do some gear shuffling in the back. It's never an easy process, but you kind of learn to manage it. Okay, perfect example. I got to pick up the clothes bag because I didn't put it there properly during the drive and it fell on the floor. So sometimes the camera bags go falling and sometimes they don't. Just depends on how I position it or how bumpy the road is.
So swing by you, baby. Swing by.
Oh, hold on a second. It's like Tetris.
Try not to kind of catch our water.
The water's about. And watch out for Bailey down there. It's kind of tight.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, hold on. There it goes. The truth is, you never really get used to the small space. You just learn to love it, and you learn to dance around each other. Like a salsa dance, ole, ole. Ooh. And you get a little bit more flexible. Ooh-wee. Driving for a couple hours now. We actually stopped at this rest spot right here to kind of stretch our legs. They actually have a picnic table. So we're gonna get on, heading over there, stretch our legs a little bit, have some water. Ooh, but it's a beautiful day out here. Lie number 7. Van life will make you stronger as a couple.
Now it's funny, when we started van life over 3 years ago, we felt like this van life, just being together like that, would just strengthen relationships.
So true.
Right? But over time, we certainly realized that it doesn't really necessarily strengthen it, right? It can, but it's more about, it amplifies things.
Oh yeah.
Right? You're living in a tiny little space, maybe 100 square feet. And so if you get an argument and say you're on the road, there's no place for you to kind of, I'm gonna go back in the house somewhere and hang out in my own little space. It's like, no, you're like back there, we're still talking. And that's just the way it is, right?
Exactly. And I feel like it does strengthen a relationship because there's so many different tests you're going to be put through in van life. You know, you're in a small space. And we have different spots too, whether it's backing up or if it's leveled right or different things that, man, you're not making a left when you should be going right. Those things happen. But I do feel like going into it, we have a very strong relationship to begin with. So going into it, it's just a smaller space, taking a strong relationship into that space. Yeah, you have your moments on different things. That's human nature. But at the end of the day, it does test you. It does test you.
Exactly. You can make it or break it.
Make it or break it.
Right. But it's absolutely very true.
I mean, the truth is this, y'all. Traveling in this lifestyle will make you stronger as a couple if you learn to talk through them.
Yes, and let us know in the comments what's something travel taught you about your partner.
Man, this is a nice little rest stop.
It is.
I wonder if you could have overnighted here.
I actually think you probably can. I don't see any signs that say you can.
Well, that would be great because the bathrooms are spick and span.
Right? Maybe next time.
Lie number 8. You'll finally travel light.
We downsize for sure, but we definitely are not traveling light. It feels like where we thought maybe we would be kind of reducing our things, it seems like we're constantly adding some things in here, both inside the van, also inside the garage. Like I used to have this system to fit everything in, and I thought I had plenty of space. It keeps multiplying. Now I'm trying to find new places for everything. And so traveling light, not the way we thought it would be.
No, and it's one of those things where there are a lot of things we'll bring too that we think we might need, but then we never do.
Oh, there's so many things. I'll be like in the garage, there's so many things we haven't touched. Even though over the whole 3 years, but I'm still keeping it in there.
Because we just might need it.
Exactly, we just might need it, exactly.
You know, the truth of the matter is, the longer we live this lifestyle, or you live this lifestyle, you know, the more selective you'll be. But the stuff still adds up. Woohoo! We are finally getting closer to the last leg of our stop. You are the man.
Right.
You're the man, baby. You are the man. You the man with the master plan. When you drive us in my hand. Whoop whoop. Lie number 9. You will always feel free. Yeah, you know, we live on the road, but freedom isn't as absolute as people imagine, right?
No, it's very true. And of course, we started, we thought, oh, it's like hitting the open road, you know, kind of free and thing. But there's a lot that comes with that, right? Whether it's like places you can park, you can't park, all things like that. You need to understand that. And also just all the planning going on.
Yes.
Right? I mean, there's a lot of planning in this thing. And so we spend quite a bit of time figuring out our trips, where we're going to stay and things like that. And sometimes we'll just kind of jump in there and grab a spot quick overnight, but there's a lot of planning generally.
Yeah, you have to, even sometimes you have to make compromises. You know, you have pets we got to deal with, situations, or certain places where boondocking spots we have planned and ready to go, but you have to make adjustments. So where you think you're going to go one night may not be the place you end up.
That's
so
true.
It's a lot of compromise in this, but you do get that feeling of freedom, but there are compromises that come along with that. The truth is, y'all, in this lifestyle, you do gain a new sense or new kind of freedom, but it does come with its own constraints.
Be free with me. Be free. Be free with me. Be free.
So yeah, 3 years later, and these are the lies we believed. Now, the truth, well, we're still figuring out. So if this happened to you, or if you're living it right now, well, we'd love to hear from y'all.
Or let us know which lie hit you the hardest.
Yeah, and if you enjoy the real stories about van life, the good, the messy, and everything in between, well, hit the subscribe button, y'all, because we got more on the way.